Hello guys, welcome to the stream today. I hope you guys had a good afternoon yesterday after I left. Sorry that we had to end the stream so soon with all the connection troubles, but yeah, I think the weather wasn't interfering with everything because as soon as it got a bit better, my connection came back online, so um, I'm hoping to finish this one today, so not too sure about his face. I might make a couple changes to his face, we'll see, but hopefully we can do some detail on the coffin. I'd love to have some beautiful wood texture like we have on my Wednesday Addams piece that I did last Halloween. So that could take a while, which is why I left it for today. But yeah, hopefully we'll make some progress and be able to actually finish it today. So I'm not all too sure about his face, but I do have a couple of ideas that, you know, might help. Because there's just something I feel that's not quite, just not working just yet. I don't know. So I want to see if I can fix that. I also want to bring down his hairline because I feel like having his hairline up that high is making him look kind of scrawny in a strange way, which isn't really helping his appearance all that much, but we'll see. Hopefully a lot of little changes will just bring him together completely. So. So I'm thinking, because I really want to be doing a couple more boys, you know, to be able to have some boy characters in my folio. So I am really excited to be able to draw Edward Scissorhands, hopefully soon. So that's probably going to be my next project that I'll tackle. For now, this is, you know, a good character that I've chosen. I'm really happy with, but I feel like Edward Scissorhands is another classic that I've wanted to draw for quite some time and keep putting off because I feel like there's just so much, you know, whenever there's a character I really love to draw, I always feel like I put them off a lot longer because I want to do them justice, and I don't know, it's like there's so much more expectation on them turning out the right way, so I tend to just leave it for a lot longer. Whereas most of the time, characters that I just draw out of my head, they just kind of happen. So, yeah. It's never a sign if I haven't drawn something that I don't like it. It's usually just a sign that I like it a lot. But you know, you can draw something multiple times, and I keep telling myself that, so hopefully one day I won't, you know, hold off on those projects so much. Other thing that I really want to do for him is give him some beautiful texture with his little jumper as well. Hello, Hellmockery. How are you doing? I hope you're well. So I do want to kind of give him a more cradled appearance. And I don't feel like the bulgy shapes everywhere is really helping, so last night I was like, yeah, I gotta change this a little. Give him some different contour to his body. So how has your day been, Hell Mockery? I'm guessing it's evening over there. It is so cold today. Um, I don't know why, but I woke up and it was just freezing and I feel like it's just getting colder and colder. I was meant to go pick up a heater from my studio last weekend, but I actually forgot the pen to uh, my card, and then I ended up not being able to pick it up because I couldn't pull out cash, so maybe if I had that, it would be a little better right now, but you know, what can you do? So I definitely feel like that's helped his shape a lot. Huge improvement. It is. We just got home from work. It's been raining all week here. Well, that sounds nice. Rain is beautiful though. Like, I love the sound of rain. And I find that it's easier to, you know, get to sleep or, I don't know, just relax when it's nice and rainy. But you also don't want it to be cold, you know? Like the rain, don't like the cold. Part of me had wanted to give him what do you call those straps that you put um, on pants at times? I forgot. But I don't want it to interfere with the collar, so I think I'm gonna leave it. Just leave it as is. Don't mess with it even more. Overalls, yes. Oh, suspenders. Both words. Yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, overalls and suspenders. Or overalls, the like the full unit one that don't just. Yeah, I think suspenders are the straps they add to pants, and I think overalls are the ones that are like the pants and the straps like all together as one piece of clothing. I'm pretty sure. So. So how are you, Aoife? How's your day gone? Please do let me know if I'm still saying your name wrong. I've been trying to actually say it the right way, but you know, it's one of those tricky ones. So if I'm still getting it wrong, just let me know. Overalls are the full. Yeah, I thought so. That makes sense. That's actually true. So I feel like since adding his, you know, making his hair go down longer, it's definitely helped a lot. Made his appearance seem more realistic. Not just like he's a flat character, you know. You're glad I like the music you put in Discord. I was so happy you did. Yeah, I loved it. Especially what's her name again? Um, forgot what's the girl's name? She really reminded me of someone, and I cannot remember. Chelsea Wolfe, yes. She really reminds me of some Dutch singer that that I only have one song of. I think she sang the song Swan Song. Maybe I'll have it. I can do a search and see. Yes, so it reminds me of this song, White Swan by Lolly Jane Blue. I will send you a link. Or just send you the name. So yeah, it reminds me of Swan Song by Lolly Jane Blue. And yeah, I've never heard anyone singing in that similar style before. So yeah, it was just very interesting. Like she really plays with lifting her voice up and down a lot in a very interesting and melancholic way, which is beautiful, and I love that. Little bro, how are you? This is Bert, actually. Bert the farting hippo from Abby Shudo in NCIS, so yeah. It's just cold today and I wanted to cuddle something, so you know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need a ruler for this bit because I feel like that might be a good idea. Just having a ruler of some sort to get just most of them out, you know. Have any of you guys watched NCIS? Or is it only me? As long as I can get the main ones down, I should be able to wing it with the rest. So my brother's actually coming home early from work and hopefully we'll be able to listen to some cool music on his speaker system after he comes home. I'm really excited for that because, you know, got a lot of new songs that I'd love to listen to and you just can't enjoy them on a good speaker system, you know. Chelsea Wolfe, nice. You like her too? I've really got to check out more of her songs now because I've never heard of her and yeah, just curious what else she's created, you know. So at least this is going to be wood grain, so I won't need to worry too much. I just want to get the general structure down, be able to know where these lines have got to be. But they don't have to be perfect because it is natural wood grain, which is kind of helpful for me. You've seen a bit of it a while ago. NCIS? It's so sad. I hated when they changed everything, like took out all the old actors and, you know, just changed the whole show. It wasn't the same after that. Cool. So I'll show you guys what I'm planning. Hopefully I can grab my other textbook and show you. So if I can get some beautiful wood grain, similar to how I did last Joloween, I think it was for Joloween that I did it. Yeah, when it runs for way too long, it kind of loses everything. It really does, yeah. It really does. Okay, so here we go. This is my Wednesday Addams piece. Also a coffin that I drew last year. Got the thing, we've got her headless doll, and a little spider framed up there. So, I really want to be able to replicate this gorgeous wood texture that I had for her coffin last year because I felt like the wood just came out looking really beautiful and realistic. So hopefully I can replicate that. He's making a pretty small coffin, I have to say. So, but you know, doesn't really matter. Doesn't have to be super realistic. The point is, I just wanted to get the message of the song in. But yeah, if I can replicate that texture today, I'll be very happy. So we'll see. Moonlit here. Hello, how are you doing? Look who actually caught online. You've been missing my streams because of your schedule of late. Hope all is well. Well, actually, I took a proper break from streaming for, I think, about just over a week. Like, week and a half, maybe a little bit more. Maybe actually 2 weeks. So, it's not really you. It's actually been me. Yeah, I've taken a long break and I'm glad that things are back to normal and I'm back into streaming again, but I'm glad that you're here making the stream today. How have you been of late? Well, thank you, Hell Mockery. I'm glad you like it. Hopefully this one actually turns out to be just as good, you know? I'm gonna want these gaps to be a little bit wider. He seems to be really proud of his craftsmanship. I actually saw someone on Instagram make the most beautiful coffin for a pet cat, and it was so intricate. It had a wooden engraving of this cat on the like on the lid of the coffin, and there was so much detail into it. It was almost sad to think that that was going straight into, you know, the ground just to be buried and rot away and everything, but it was a gorgeous work of art. So beautiful. Just sad that it, you know, what it's connected to, that's all. But yeah, a very beautiful piece indeed. I reckon it's going to be easier if I move the page this way. hopefully I can play around with the shadows this fall. Because that'll definitely make it have some more shape to it. I really love the birds in this soundtrack. It's so relaxing. I've got the rain dripping outside and the beautiful birds singing. Super relaxing. I saw this, what do you call those? Um, they're not memes, but those questionnaires that ask you to explain, like, or pick a number of which character you feel like most today. And they had a bunch of different, I guess, magic characters. Like, not just magic characters, but characters playing in dark movies or scary movies. And the two that stood out most to me that I would want to be were Maleficent and Wednesday Addams at the time. It's always interesting, like, how some days you feel more like one character and another day you relate more to another. But I really love that, you know, those two characters have such a, I don't know, just interesting personalities about them. Like Maleficent, what I love about her is she's so soft and gentle, but also so strong and powerful, and she's vulnerable but strong at the same time. She's just such a well-written character that I really just love everything about her. I loved her more in the first movie. I feel like the second movie took a bit of a, you know, as most second you know, reruns do, they kind of lose a lot of I guess the initial storyline. They try to play it up too much with action, I feel, and to me that loses it, you know. I don't want more action. I just want more storyline. So this side is going to have to go a lot darker because I need it to look like, you know, it's shaded a lot more. Did I watch the new Addams Family animated movie? Which one exactly? Are you meaning the one with like 3D characters? Like not real people? I haven't seen that one yet. Celestial Beast, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. We'd love to hear more about you. So no, I haven't watched that one. I'm usually not a fan of movies with animated characters. I don't know. Not if they're people. Like if they're animals, I don't really have an issue with it, but I don't know. When they're humans, they just, I don't know, I don't relate really well to them. But I have actually watched Corpse Bride and I did really like that one. So I'm willing to give it a go. Definitely not against that. You think it came out last year, you bought it but haven't watched it yet. I know. You really gotta get around to that, don't you? No, I haven't seen it. I've seen the original Addams Family movies, but haven't seen that one. I'm sure it's good though. There's apparently a new series coming out about Wednesday Addams herself, so it's going to be on Netflix, and it's also directed by Tim Burton, so could be promising, you know, as long as it's not too immature. We'll see. We'll see how it's written, but I'm hopeful. Obviously, being written by Tim Burton is a big plus because, well, I don't know, he'll do a good job with it, I'm sure. I usually love his movies. I really loved the animated Alice in Wonderland as well, so that'll be good. Well, this coffin is coming along really, really well. I'm so happy with it. Paranormal is a great animated movie. Paranorman or Paranormal is a great animated movie. What's that about? Haven't watched that actually. This might be a weird question, but has anyone ever tried putting my art on merchandise like t-shirts without my consent? Do I ever worry about that? Yeah, actually, like that is obviously a concern for every artist, Cavasok. Like there's not, at the end of the day, there's not much you can do about it if people are going to do it, you know. Like if they're going to just do it as a one-off for themselves, you know, it's still not, because I do actually sell t-shirts in my store, it's still not really right. But I mean, that's not as bad as like someone actually going and, you know, selling merch of my art on their own store and everything and profiting off of that. That would be entirely illegal. And a lot of artists actually do sue people who do that. So, you know, they don't just get away with it all the time. But at the end of the day, you know, getting an actually good quality, you know, print of my art is incredibly hard. Like, if you were to, the only way you'd be able to do that is if you actually maybe like, you know, got a hand of it somehow. But, you know, it's not that easy because there's a lot more that goes into making a t-shirt than just, you know, putting the art on it. So more than likely, what most people do is they just scam people. So they take pictures of your t-shirts and stuff, put it on a store, take people's money, but never end up sending the item to them. And, you know, if that keeps happening, those stores won't, you know, keep making money for a very long time. I still don't feel good about it because it's not good for my name as an artist. You know, people are going to buy it and never get that item. So it does hurt your business, and that has happened to a lot of other artists that I do follow, which is really tragic. But only so much you can do about it, you know. Just gotta have faith that people will do the right thing and hope that, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen to you. It's a boy who sees ghosts. Okay, I think I saw the ad for that one actually. Yeah. Um, did that one come out a long time ago? Because I think I saw the ad for it long ago. I really love this song that's playing right now. It's so eerie and relaxing. The sweatshirt I'm wearing is in your cart as we speak. You've been debating if you want to get that for winter, or the Abigail's Grey for summer. Oh, Moonlit! That makes me so happy. I recently gifted the Abigail's Grave t-shirt for one of my friends, Sarah. I'll do a shout out for her. Her art is amazing, by the way, if you want to check her art out, or maybe you're already familiar with her art. I gifted her one and she wore it yesterday. It melted my heart. It was so beautiful. But yeah, I really am so happy for those because they're super soft and yeah, just really really comfy. Sorry for asking a lot of questions, but you have another one. That's alright. I love answering questions, Kavasok. You can shoot away, ask all the questions you want. Would I be flattered or taken aback if someone got a piece of mine tattooed on them? To be honest, like I actually think I'd be really flattered because, you know, um, if someone loves my art that much that they are willing to get it permanently put on their body, like that's dedication, right? I mean, I'm probably the kind of person that would never tattoo myself because I would just pick at a piece of art forever. And I just like I get bored of my own art after like, you know, maybe a week, 2 weeks, even a month. So I would just look at it and be like, I can see all the mistakes in it now, and it would just start bugging me, and my OCD would just not cope. So for me, if someone were to do that, it would be like this massive compliment that, you know, they're willing to stick with my art for that long, despite, you know, the mistakes that I know of. So it would be a huge honor. I think a lot of artists are actually okay with people tattooing, you know, their art on people, like having their art tattooed on people. Um, I think most artists just ask, you know, if you're going to do that, at least just buy a print from the artist, you know, just as a thank you to support them. That's, you know, that's literally all artists really care about, so. Hello, Navito! How are you? You have 3 tattoos of artwork from an artist you collect? That's so cool. Which artist are they from? I know Brett Manning art often gets people asking her, you know, whether they're okay, she's okay with them tattooing her art on their bodies, and like many a time she's just said, yeah, you know, that's fine, just, you know, support me, buy a print, and that's really all I'm asking for. But yeah, that's really cool. Really, really cool. But yeah, you won't see me having a tattoo of my own art on me anytime soon, because I couldn't cope with that. But that's for personal reasons, you know. I actually thought that Sarah's tattoo made my t-shirt look so cool yesterday when she was wearing it. Like, it really brought my t-shirt to life. She's got a beautiful tattoo of like a dragon, and just this dragon's claw coming up her arm. It's beautiful. Hello, Grumpy Illustrator. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you? His name is Ghoulish Gary Pullen. I have to Google this. I have to check out his work. That is a really cool name. He has very cool art. Oh my goodness. This is cool. I think, are you familiar with Cody Shibby here on Twitch? I'm pretty sure he would love it. Locked down, but okay. Oh no. Is there another outbreak in the UK? That's not good. Hopefully, you know, with all the vaccines and everything, it'll go away. I hope for your sake it does. Hang on, you're not in the UK, you're in Melbourne. Yeah, sorry, I just remembered that. I don't know, you know what, Grumpy Illustrator, for some reason, I keep thinking you're from the UK, and then you posted this video on Instagram of you having coffee in Melbourne, and I don't know, just the way that you were like, writing the captions and everything, it made me feel like you had to be traveling. I don't know. And then I was like, no, he actually lives in Melbourne. So, you know him. Okay. Do I do radiosynthesia? What is that? I don't know. You have several Oz friends who are patiently waiting for the back. Okay. Well, I did hear in Melbourne it's really bad right now. All the states are locking down. Luckily here we've had like barely any lockdowns. Yeah, it's awesome. It's the accent? I can't recall. I can't recall. I really need this to go darker. Because this side has to be... That's where most of the shadows are, so this side has to be the darkest one yet. You have to make sure it goes darker. Radiosynthesia. What is radiosynthesia? I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Radiesthesia? An ability to detect radiation emitted by a person, animal, object, or geographical feature. There is no scientific evidence of the existence of this pseudo-scientific or occult phenomena. So, hang on, why are you asking me if I do that? What has led you to believe that I'm capable of this, this crazy ability? Because I myself am not aware. It's just really struggling to go darker. I really need it to just be, like, solid and dark. We'll see. Hopefully adding more line work on top will help. No, if I had an ability, I would love to be able to go invisible. Like, at any point in time, just be able to decide, I want to be invisible now, and have nobody know where I am, you know? I feel like that's a great ability. I also would love to be able to teleport. I think those are the two abilities that if I had to choose something, I would choose one of those. Like, imagine being able to teleport anywhere. You know, at any point in time, you can just be anywhere you want to be. No more travel, no more deciding, you know, where you can be. No more driving to work. None of that. You're just free. Teleportation. What would you guys pick? Teleport is the one you would go for. Yeah, same. I think, like, even if you can't be invisible, you can, like, literally disappear or appear anywhere you want to be at any point in time. So maybe it's better than being invisible, you know? Because nobody can, like, know where you're going or if you're still there. Or even if you appeared, they can't know. So that's a pretty cool feat. And you can be with whatever loved ones you want to be whenever, you know. That is so cool. Well, there we go. At least now it's darker. So that should help. Help me understand the form a little bit better. I'm also going to try and just darken this one a little more, especially on this side, to get more contrast with that side. Flying. You want to be flying. Why is that? Just for the freedom of it? You were saying it because of the mental artifact that looks like a pendulum in my Instagram photos, but you see that it is a pencil or a pen. Ah, you're talking about my Tom Dixon one, this one. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It is a mechanical pencil, so you just push it out. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this pencil. It's kind of heavy as well, but it's surprisingly comfortable when you're holding it. Really is. And it's also brass. Some of my other brass pencils have really faded, but this one doesn't seem to. Or I've just not used it enough that it's faded. I don't know. I still have the other one that's a lot more shiny. Like, if you compare these two, the one on the right is a lot more shiny. And that's what it looked like when I got it, you know. All shiny. Now it's gone matte. So, yeah, they don't stay that way. Maybe something to do with, like, I don't know, the oils in your body interacting with the brass itself. Maybe. Not sure. So I think I'm going to redo the lines. I don't want them to go that way. 'Cause that doesn't make sense. Or talking to the animals, that'd be pretty handy, a pretty handy superpower. Like Dr. Dolittle. Now you're really tempting me. Like, you know, being able to, yeah, talk to any animal. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's gotta be the best one, right? For sure. It has to be. Have I been watching anything new lately? Yes. I've actually started watching the German series called Dark, and I really love the music in that. It is, it is amazing. The whole soundtrack of the whole series is amazing. It has very, I would say, gritty feel about it, but I'm not sure what's gonna happen yet because I haven't seen it. But I only started watching the beginning of the movie, sorry, the series. I think I've watched like 4 or 5 episodes. So I only gotten started and I'm rewatching Blacklist. Haven't actually watched anything new. I'm really excited to get into the new Wednesday Addams series once that comes out on Netflix. So I'll definitely be watching that. And I finished watching WandaVision, so that was really good. I loved that. Apparently, there's a new series coming out about Loki, which I will be watching. I'm not generally a huge Marvel's fan or anything, but you know, I'll watch it. Maybe it'll be good. Dowsing have a pendulum to find things or water, and it looks like my pencil. Very nice pencil. Well, thank you. Who is Dowsing? Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Have you been streaming off late? Maybe another really good superpower to have would be being able to heal any disease there is, like a healing power, you know? Like, if you could do that, essentially you could heal any loved one, any pet, any, you know, anything. I think I gotta reconsider my most wished for superpower. Long time no see. Yeah, it has been. I didn't stream for a while, so it has been. Yeah. Hopefully from now on I'll be more consistent. But I needed a break. It was a good break. And I'm glad I took some time off because it allowed me to spend some time, you know, focusing on my portfolio. So I got a couple things done with that, and That's really exciting. There's actually an illustration agency a couple of years ago that said she'd take me on if I could provide her with some more work in a certain style. So it's taken me a long time. Obviously, I had a lot of things, going on in between switching because I used to have a part time job as well, as trying to keep this afloat. Then I started freelancing. Um, and so I just didn't ever have the time to only get back to her on those couple of pieces and be like, well, look, I've updated my folio. Can you review it and let me know if you'll be happy to take me on? So hopefully now, if I can get just a couple more pieces done, which I'm trying to do in the evenings after, finishing streams and stuff, hopefully then she'll take me on and we'll see. I'm really excited to get into children's book illustration, so that would be amazing. That would be such a burden to have that power. That's true though, right? Like, imagine if you had that power and everyone wanted help, or just knowing like in yourself that you could help everyone. Um, yeah, that's intense because like you'd be busy all the time and never even have time for your loved ones or anyone at all. That's a good point. Didn't think about that. Dowsers are those who find water with a Y-shaped rod, but hat people who use a pendulum. Some people use that gift to heal people. Okay. Uh, Dowsers are confused with witches. Okay, I've never heard of dowsers before. Never heard of them. But isn't it true that you can actually, like, find water with magnets or something? I'm pretty sure that there's a scientifically proven way to do that. I thought so. Like, I know some kinds of animals have abilities to sense water um, you know, underneath the ground and stuff like that. So, I'm pretty sure there is a way. But you have to have a tool, I'm sure. Either that or very good hearing. Hello, Segosuna, how are you doing? Use the magnetism of your body to connect with the magnetism of the earth. Yeah, I think you're gonna need a little bit more help than just your body. I am pretty sure that there is a way. I'm just not sure what it is. Like, I'm fairly certain there are some... I know there's definitely animals that do it, but I thought that there were other tribes, like tribes in Africa and stuff, where the people have learned how to actually detect water underneath the ground and things like that. So... And it actually works, like, you know, they've really perfected their craft. This particular piece looks absolutely amazing. Thank you, Sergo Suna. I'm glad you like it. I started it yesterday, so if you'd like to see the start of it, I think it'll be posted to my YouTube channel tomorrow at around 10:30 my time. Because I can't, I can't post my videos to YouTube until 48 hours after streaming them because I'm affiliate, so there is a bit of a wait. Or you can just check the VOD on Twitch. That also works, obviously. But yeah, if you guys ever want to see all my past VODs, they are actually on my YouTube channel, and I can send you a link to those. That didn't work, but there we go. What time is it? It's almost 3 PM, so it's 2:50. But yeah, we still got a way to go. I really want to finish this little boy up today, so hopefully we'll get that. I really love drawing wood grain. It's just one of those things that it's so interesting to draw. All these beautiful organic shapes. It's like it could be anything, you know? Here in California, it's Monday, 10:21 PM. Wow, it's super late there. Are you more of a night owl or do you love mornings? I really struggled to have to try and get up earlier in the mornings. I've always been a night owl, so for me, that is what I resort to naturally. I wonder what it is that makes people, like, more, you know, turn into night owls or stay morning people. You know, is it more of an introvert thing to be a night owl or vice versa? Like, what is it related to? Because it kind of makes sense, like, if you're a very introverted person, that being a night owl means you get to have a lot of quiet time to yourself. And that could be really appealing, you know? Whereas in the morning, there's a lot of hustle, everything's active, you know, a lot more going on and a lot more people are awake, so I don't know. You're also a night person, you're pretty introverted. Okay. I wonder if it's a thing. Like, on average, are introverted people more likely to be night owls, or what is it? Because I'm definitely also more of an introverted person, and yeah, I feel like that's probably the main thing I love about nighttime is like the relaxation, the quiet, nothing, no phone buzzing, no nothing. You're just all you, all on your own. And it's really nice. You wonder if there are morning owls or are all of them nocturnal? That's a good question, but realistically, like if you stay up super late, doesn't that make you a morning person? Because you're up earlier than the morning people, right? Yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. here, and that's your prime art time. Oh my goodness. I used to be the same before I needed to start developing a schedule. I would always stay up, like, I still do. Like, I still stay up pretty much till 2 a.m. Uh, but I don't draw all night long as I used to because, yeah, life, life and work. So what are you working on tonight, Aoife? Well, I'm really glad that his coffin is done. Um, Turned out so nice. Now I'm just gonna add some shadows, make it look a little bit more realistic. You Google it. It is, and apparently there is two species of owls that are out during the day. Right. Okay. So you can be a morning owl then. Your bedtime is 5 a.m. every night or morning. Tonight you're working on a watercolor. You started painting it for the first time last week. Such a fun thing to do. I would love to see what you're working on. What are you painting? That sounds incredibly cool. So at least now it has a shadow, and I feel like the only other thing that I really want to do is adjust his just his face a little bit, but I also really want to give him some texture to that beautiful jumper he's wearing. Um, Maybe a little bit, like a couple of skulls and a zigzag pattern. That's what I've had in mind the whole time, so we'll see how it goes. This is the last one you finished. Let me have a look. Oh, this is beautiful. Is this actually watercolor? Yeah. It is so neat. Wow. That is beautiful. A really good job on the anatomy as well. It's a really hard pose, and you definitely nailed it. This is stunning. Great job. Oh, cool skulls. You're keen on the skulls? Well, so am I. So we'll definitely be adding those. Yeah. So I need to figure out where and how. Um, so I don't really want to do a lot of the jumpers I'm looking at. They will just have not really the kinds of things that I want for him. So I'm probably gonna have to do my own thing, I reckon. Cause yeah, these are not what I'm after. So I reckon I really want to do a zigzag pattern around the hands. So maybe like a combination of zigzag pattern and a couple of skulls, I don't know. Hello, Kishnobi! That drawing looks excellent, Miss Necker. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I was really, like, it just lacked the detail yesterday, you know? So, yeah. I'm really, really happy that it's definitely taken a turn for the best. So, how are you, Kishnobi? Shading always adds that nice touch to push it where it needs to be. Exactly. Sometimes you just shouldn't give up until you start the shading, right? Like, just hold on. I've had a couple of drawings that have been that way, and I've just always had to be patient and remind myself, look, just do the shading before you call it quits, because you never know, it could be an amazing piece, and you don't want to give up on it too early. I'm definitely loving this little pattern on his clothes. It is so cute. And great perspective on that coffin. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I tried to get the same kind of feel as I did for my Wednesday Addams piece last year. I think I did her for Joloween, and I really loved how she turned out, so I wanted to do something similar with this little guy. And yeah, I'm really glad the coffin turned out so detailed. I love drawing wood grain, and this wood grain was a joy to work on as well, so. Hopefully I can add the same level of detail to his jumper as well. If I had a favorite number between 1 and 100, what would it be? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Favorite number? I'm not sure. That's a good question. That's a very tricky question. I've never really, like, I'm more of a color person than a number person. So I can't really say that I've ever thought of having a favorite number. Like no single number really stands out to me. And I'm not really into like lucky numbers or anything like that. So I don't know, it's so hard. To me they're all the same. I guess I just pick like my birthday date, like number 5, probably. I think I just go with that. What about you? Do you have a favorite number, Kishnobi? And if so, why would you say that you pick it? Because that's definitely an interesting thing, like favorite number. Aw, Kishnobi, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 bits. That's so sweet. Absolutely so sweet. You guys are so supportive. It made my day yesterday when I came on for the first time in a long time after not streaming for so long, and you guys were all here and it kept me company and I was so happy. I should have had a favorite higher number. No. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. But thank you so much for the bits. Really appreciate that, Shinobi. So what would have happened if I told you my favorite number is 5 million? What would have happened then? I would have made you gone bankrupt. I'm really, really obsessed with his jumper. I wish I could sometimes just like I dress my characters in a way that I wish I could dress. And I'm no good at making my own clothes, so I can never make it a reality. Oh, that's why you kept the number at 100, of course. Of course, so I couldn't pick higher. Yeah, I really want to buy some art again. It's been a while since I last bought art, and I'm really keen on buying some art from some of my streamer friends. So, been keeping an eye out. I'm really eyeing some of Cecil's pieces, some of her, she has this beautiful watercolor piece of, baby otters, and I love the composition she has of those. So I'd love to buy that from her. She also has a parrot piece, and well, I love parrots, so I'd love to buy that piece from her as well. And I've been really, really dreaming of buying a t-shirt from Charles for quite a long time now, and I love the bunny one he has, so I'm really keen on buying that as well. One of my favorite pieces. I reckon the next thing I'm gonna get is that bunny t-shirt by Charles. Has to be the bunny t-shirt. So I don't think I should go and do more zigzags all over. I feel like it's gonna get confusing. I think I'm gonna stick to just the couple on the arms and leave it at that. And hopefully that'll be enough. So I have to do the other arm as well. What are some art pieces you guys are really considering getting at the moment? But that was a big raid yesterday. You have a friend who does Twitch and averages maybe 15 viewers per stream, and but one stream someone raided with 1,500 people. It was pandemonium. Never seen anything like it. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Like, that amount of viewers for a small streamer, I think that would be overwhelming. Like, you wouldn't even have enough moderators if anything were to go wrong, right? Like, hopefully nothing did. That is crazy. I don't know if I'd cope. Like, for me, like, I used to stream at nighttime, my nighttime, and that would usually be when Vivi and a bunch of my friends were online. And so Vivi used to always raid me, and whenever she did, it would be like a couple hundred people just coming into my stream, and it was really, really overwhelming. So I cannot imagine having 1,500 people just suddenly dropping into your stream. That's crazy. Hello, Khan! I'm doing well. I hope you are too. You've slowed down on buying art, got no more room. Oh no. I cannot imagine that feeling. Like, I think if I got to that point where I don't have enough room, I would just start like cycling them out, like swapping out different pieces all the time. Because I cannot stop from buying art. If more than 50 rated you, you would end the stream. No, you shouldn't. You should feel proud. Own up to it. Doing as well as you can, trying to cope the best you can. Art helps a bit. Art always helps. Art helps every mood, right? No matter what's wrong, art's like always there. Always waiting for you to come back into your own reality and just sink into it. I'm sorry that things aren't going well, that's not cool. But yeah, just hold on. Things definitely will get better. I feel like this side needs to just be shaded a bit darker. Consistency is key. Now I'm jealous. I really want his jumper to be mine. I want to just wake up tomorrow and be able to wear it, you know? So I should probably have drawn the little skull there, but that would be tricky. So I'll draw him up there, and hopefully I can erase a little bit around that hammer. You have too many things to collect. You go through phases. I know the feeling. I really do. Do you have a large vinyl toy collection then? Started a creepy piece. Love how grotesque the pose is. I would love to see. Please post it on Discord, please. Yeah, you also ran out of wall space. You recently bought some prints from this place called Ukiyo-e Heroes. They make and use their own Japanese paper, and their style is a mix between video games and traditional Japanese woodblock ink. That sounds impressive. I would love to see those. Can you post a picture on Discord or just like a link to them? I would definitely love to see those. And now I just need to do one more scully here. And then we're essentially done. Then I just gotta fill in the rest of the texture. And we're all good to go. Sadly, you have to tell yourself, no, you must resist. Uh, Resist buying more prints. I know the feeling, I know that. I luckily have 2 more rooms that don't have a lot of prints up on them. So I can actually afford to buy some more. You feel like it's been a long time since you've seen me. Hope I'm doing well. Yeah, I actually took a break near Perfection for, I think, almost 2 weeks. I just needed a break. I had a lot of other things that I needed to get done. So, you know, it was a good break. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be streaming once again. So, yeah. How have you been? I am doing really well. Feeling really refreshed after that break. That's totally fair. Take care of yourself first. You're glad it's not just your perception that's off. No, it's definitely not. And you also haven't missed any streams. I think yesterday was my first stream after 2 weeks, so um, definitely haven't been missing out. So we've been working on this piece, which is based on Florence and the Machine's song, My Boy Builds Coffins, and I've wanted to draw him for a very long time now. So I'm really happy that I've finally gotten round to it because I've been putting it off, always feeling like, I just don't feel like if I put my mind to it, I'm gonna have to do a perfect job, and I always tell myself that. So I've always ended up just, putting it off, putting it off. But finally, it is time to actually get to it. So I decided what better piece to get back into over the long break than this one. Also, you've been good, thanks. You bought a house with your partners, so that's exciting. Oh my goodness. That's a huge move. Congratulations on that. I hope you guys enjoy having a space of your own. Getting out of the rental system and being on your own is really, really nice feeling. I'm so happy for you guys. So I'm sure you'll have a lot of room to put up all those art prints now. Are you gonna have your own studio space, do you reckon? You like Florence and the Machine a lot for the songs you've heard, and you'll have to take a listen. Definitely do. Go and check out the Lungs album and also the Ceremonious album. Lungs is her best album ever, so that's the best one to check out. No worries, Al Mockery. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm so glad you've been here. I hope you have a good sleep, and I'll see you again soon. Just want to get the shading, you know, corrected here around the arm because I feel like at the moment it's a little hard to see which one is in front and which is behind. So I want to make that more obvious. We're definitely getting near to the end. It's not far from done now. I am insanely happy with the texture on his clothes. It is absolutely beautiful. So I gotta make, just add some more shading to his hair as well. It didn't take long, you're into it, it's a good song. Which one are you listening to? My Boy Builds Coffins? Definitely is a good song. Before this, Seven Devils was your favorite for sure. You like songs in the minor key for some reason. I do too. Yeah, minor key songs are amazing. What's that artist's name? Have you listened to Soap and Skin? She definitely has very eccentric music. So it may not be for everyone, but she also has songs in the minor key. Um, I'm trying to think of what's probably one of her best songs. Um, I think it's I think this would probably be her top song. I don't know if that's the actual title. But googling that would definitely get you to the lyrics, which probably could get you to the title. And I feel like that's probably her top song, you know. But I also like a bunch of others by her. She's a very creative musician. You have not, but you're also always open to new things. Thanks for the recommendations. You generally like stranger music. Well, definitely if you like stranger music, there's a good chance you'll like her music because yeah, she is very eccentric. She doesn't really abide by or chase any like normal music things. I feel, which is kind of what I like about her. Um, so yeah. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. Time really has passed. I don't know, it hasn't felt that long today. Guess it isn't that long. Like, normally my streams go for a very long time and we're almost done. Like, I just need to finish off refining his hair, and after that, I reckon I'll probably make another, just have another run over his face. And I reckon then he's pretty much done. So we'll still be painting him. Probably not this week. I'll see if I have time, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to paint him this week. I might have too many other things that I need to get through. But if I do, we will be doing a watercolor painting of him. So that'll be exciting. Sorry for being late, but how good, I'm not sure, to how good to see me again? Is that what you're saying? Well, thank you, Jose. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here. No worries for being late. This is not an attendance thing, you know, where you guys have to be on time or anything. When you're here, you make me happy. When you're not, I just hope you guys are doing well. So that's all. So how have you been doing, Jose? I still need to fix up his shoe, and I'm not sure what I wanted to do. I kind of just wanted to do, I think a normal shoe. Like just a normal leather shoe. I don't want him to be dressed too modern, and I don't want him to be dressed like in any too strange way, I guess. So I feel like I just want to give him ordinary leather shoes with like nothing fancy about them, just plain leather shoes. Um, do I make prints available for most of my work? Yes. I try to put every print that I finish up in my store. So if you guys ever just want a grayscale print, like just of the drawing and not of the colored watercolor piece, you can actually ask me for that. I'm happy to send that through to you as just a grayscale print as well. But most of the time, I add the print up once I finish the watercolor painting. So it's a bit of a wait from when I start the drawing to when it goes up in my store. But that's when you get the final finished piece. And I hand print everything, so everything gets printed on my home printer and I ship it out straight from me to you guys. I have had so much hassle with getting things printed at other places that, yeah, I just don't do it anymore because it's too frustrating. Either the prints didn't come out in good quality, or, you know, I would spend hours just yelling at them because this thing or that thing was off. So ultimately, I decided for everyone's sake, I'm gonna start doing my own prints at home so that I have no one else to blame except myself and my printer. And it's actually been so much better. Like, I get really good quality now. The prints have a beautiful texture on actually good paper. It just wasn't as good before, and I was never happy with my prints when I got it done somewhere else. So much better when you can actually quality control yourself. And it's really worth it. Like, it's an expensive investment, but it's really so worth it if you're going to sell prints of your art. That's neat. You have no idea how most art store prints work. You're really glad it's been better since you took it over. Yeah, well, I mean, there's lots of ways that you can get prints done. I know InPrint, it's an online company that you can just slap your prints on, get them printed. That's a good way. The only issue I have with print on demand stuff with my prints is I can't actually quality control. You know, I don't know what my customer's getting, and I like to know what I'm sending out to them. So a lot of the times when I got prints from, you know, printing places, they had literally had lines and streaks through them, or a part of the print would have a splotch on it, or it would be misaligned or disjointed or something, or it would be done on really terrible paper that just didn't match the style of my art, like really glossy. And I like to print my art on a nice textured matte paper because I feel like that really brings the feel of my art to life the way it should be. So lots of factors. If you're really wanting to be picky about it, it's definitely worth it doing it yourself. Otherwise, I would say probably go for a company like InPrint, because I know they have more paper options for you. I think they're generally a bit better. am definitely much happier with his shoes now. They're coming to shape a lot more. So this is the last stretch, guys. Once I'm finished with his shoes, we've essentially finished all of him. You have a bit of an odd question. Would I be able to label an emotion to this boy's face? Yeah, I would say definitely I could. What would be the best word for it? Um, it's kind of like a feeling of being lost, like just lost in your own world. Um, what would be one word that could encapsulate all of that? That's a tricky one. Like it's not fascination, it's kind of a mix between, I would say, just passionate. I suppose he's really just passionate, really invested in what he's doing. Um, so yeah, I reckon that would be it. Like melancholically happy, I guess. Like he's doing his thing, and nobody really gets him maybe, but he doesn't really care. He's really happy with what he's doing, and someone has to make them, you know? So he's taken it upon himself to do a really good job at what he's doing. Yeah, I would say melancholic passion. How about you? How would you say you would relate to this piece? Like what would you get out of it? What does it make you think of? Well said, that's fair. You like this one a lot. Well, thank you. I'm glad you do. I'm really, really glad you do. I really want to try and do a lot more boys. I feel like I tend to predominantly draw females, and I want to try and draw more boys again. So Edward Scissorhands is actually coming up next. I'm planning to do a beautiful rendition of him. So I'm really excited for that. While it's really interesting to you, the smile shows that he takes pride in it, but the eyes look sad and almost tired. It's just a lot of emotions going on. It resonates. Well, thank you. I do kind of want that, like, you know, sort of not, how do you put it? Like, half sad vibe, like, truly melancholic vibe, where, you know, yeah, he's working hard. This is pretty much his life. Like, he pours himself entirely into this. Um, so yeah, I really wanted to bring that to life and truly show that. But also have him be pleased, you know, with what he's doing. I'm going to do another version where it's him and his girl because, you know, obviously the song has a girl singing about my boy builds coffins. So I'm going to do a special Valentine's Day one where, you know, he's actually building coffins and she's with him. But this one I just wanted to have just the boy. So yeah, guys, I think we're done. Next step with him is going to be a watercolor painting, and I'm really excited to start that. I feel like beautiful greys and slight blues are going to go well with his lovely jumper, and yeah, I just can't wait to start painting him. Maybe I actually will do it this week while I'm really enthusiastic about him. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for stopping by today. I am ending the stream a little earlier because, well, we finished, and also because my brother and I are actually going to listen to some music soon, so that'll be super exciting. So, we need to find someone to raid. Let me have a look. Who can we raid today? I reckon we raided Freakmeister yesterday. So I suppose we could go and raid. How about we go to Cody? We haven't raided Cody in quite some time. So I reckon that's a good place to go. Thank you, Shinobi. I'm glad you like it. Thank you again for your bits earlier. And thank you for the new bits. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm ending the stream. Sorry, Dova. Hello, I'm glad you're here. We just finished this piece, and we're going to do a watercolor painting of him sometime soon, possibly this week. I'll have a look, but yeah, really happy with how he turned out. I finished the sweater, so a lot of texture going on. There's my other 95. Thanks for the enjoyable stream. Well, thank you, Kishnobi. You guys make it worthwhile to be here, you know, keeping me company while I'm drawing. Really, really helps me push through and be more productive at art, so it really means the world to me. But, I think this is our raid message. Hang on. I think it's raid... I think it's raid 1. There we go. So if you guys can copy and paste that message into the chat once we head over to Cody, that would be awesome. Then that way Cody knows which of us are from our stream. But yeah, we are about to raid Cody. And if you guys aren't familiar with Cody, he also does some incredibly creepy art, and he is super awesome and super fun. Also has a lot of interactive drawing activities you guys can join in, so you guys will love it. But yeah, I will be streaming same time again tomorrow, hopefully a little bit earlier. And if I have some time, I will maybe plan a watercolor piece of this little guy today. And then we can paint him. We'll see. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I will see you again soon.